Hey, TikTok. I just wanted to make a video about this scenario that was on Nextdoor. If you don't know what Nextdoor is, I believe, owned by Facebook, but it's more like a closer knit Facebook for neighbors. Man, oh man. Let me tell you something. When I go on there, it makes me not want to go outside. And oddly enough, somehow, I don't even know how, but I got added to the review team. So anyways, this lovely lady last night, her name is Jackie, and I'm going to leave it at that. She claimed that she worked for social services. And I think when people say that they worked for social services right there off the bat, you didn't. You're just using that as some kind of odd thing to excuse. I don't know. Maybe she did. Maybe she didn't. I don't know. To me, I don't think so, based on her post, right? So Miss Jackie here made a post saying that she worked for social services, and now Uber Eats is allowing people to order groceries with their food stamps. And she just went off about it. And unfortunately, when you have one person making the post, you know you're going to get some people who agree with you. Sad. But if you work for social services, which, like I said, I don't think you did, you would know some things. First off, you can't use food stamps to buy hot food or cooked food or prepared food. That's been the lay of the land since, at least I've known it anyways. Although I don't quite think that's fair. You know, food is food, and some people don't have the abilities to do a lot, but whatever. Anyways, so this was only for groceries and not for food at McDonald's or whatever. Instacart's been doing it for a while. You can order food on Amazon. So anyways, but they're not getting hot food or cooked food. They're just getting things. I mean, the food stamp card knows what is acceptable and what isn't. So, right there, fail. And then, if you actually really truly work for social services, you would know that the majority of people who receive food stamps are elderly and handicapped people, as well as families, which most of them actually do work and can't afford to live on what they are making. So, there's a lot of homebound folks out there who will really utilize this service. And I can't imagine them not tipping, and if they don't, they don't. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't know how this new plan works, but whatever. Just so you know, handicapped people can use Uber via their insurance to go to medical appointments as well. So Uber was already catering to handicapped people. But elderly people are people who have worked their whole lives, and they worked to feed the beast, as in the government. They pay taxes and all that jazz. And even then, what is it your business? But these people worked at a time where cost of living was fine with what they already made. And now they're getting Social Security, and it's not enough to live on. So, and handicapped people, there's handicapped people that can't work. First of all, the reasons for somebody who need food stamps is not really your business. But you posted that to belittle and harass people who are, on the program. I mean, it takes a lot for some people to ask for help in the first place, Miss Jackie. And why are you so pressed about people feeding themselves and their children? how they do it doesn't really matter to you. And if you didn't qualify for food stamps because you made too much money, but yet you can't have enough, you don't have enough to live, then you're blaming the wrong person. This is why we need to start fighting for people to make a living wage, so they can have the money that they deserve and not need programs and things like that. But those who need the programs, it's really none of your concern. And there are people on this post here saying if you can't afford to eat, then you shouldn't eat. Food is a right. It's not a privilege. People have the right to feed themselves. You're a very privileged person to say something like that. This person said if you can't afford to live and can't afford to eat, then get out of the country. Well, that's a lot of the country right now. I don't understand this logic. But if Uber Eats is allowing people, especially homebound seniors and handicapped people, to have access to food because they don't have access to a ride, it's just, you're so ableist. And just mind your own business. See, this is why Floridians don't really like New Yorkers, because we tend to mind our own business. But none of this was your business. And it's none of your business, TikTok, if people are using Uber Eats to get groceries, or Instacart to get groceries, or Amazon to get groceries, or Walmart Plus to get groceries on food stamps. They are feeding themselves and their families. Stop judging other people for what they need and how they get it. Mind your business.